Hello, everyone. Welcome. I am Linda Israel, and thank you so very much for coming to my live stream here on YouTube. I greatly appreciate your support and for taking the time to come here and hang out. There are a few things that I want to go over before the actual live started, so this is a recording. First of all, I want to make sure that you like this video and subscribe, so give it a thumbs up. I greatly appreciate that. When you subscribe, make sure you hit that notification bell up in the corner. That way you'll get a notification whenever I upload a video. I have a broadcast post or even a live stream. If you're watching this video as a replay and you're on a computer, look for the little gear at the bottom. You can change the speed to speed it up. Or if you're on a mobile device, look for the little three dots and usually you can change the playback speed there. My live streams generally last about 2 hours. They can go as long as 3 hours. It kind of depends on what we're working on that day and how the feedback is in the chat. While you're watching, you earn junk bucks. So if you are here in order to get those junk bucks accumulating, go ahead and type hello in the chat and my little bot, Junkie Joe, will see you and then you'll start accruing junk bucks. And you're wondering, well, what do I do with those junk bucks? Well, you can accumulate those, and once you have 2,000 of them, you can type !award and you can redeem them for a $10 off coupon to my shop. You can earn junk bucks while you're here and when you are chatting, as well as when you play the in-chat game. So look for those as they come up, and if you make a donation. For those of you that make a donation during my live stream, make sure that you go over to my website at lindaisrael.com, and if you haven't already done so, create a user account. When you make a donation during my live stream, basically you're buying a membership to my website and to the live stream. In my opinion, what we're doing is you're accumulating that money in my account. Thank you for that donation. And as a reward, you will get 5% off your orders at lindaisrael.com. And during the live stream, if I have a journal that I'm giving away at the very end, you are eligible to win that journal. Anybody that makes a donation gets into that drawing by manually typing in the raffle at the end, but then you also get the discount membership on my website. Thank you to Robin, who is my administrator during the live stream. She helps me out with answering questions as well as giving information. She is also my administrator over at the Friendly Junk Journal People Facebook group. If you haven't joined that group, please do. We'd love to have you over there. You're welcome to share what you're working on. Speaking of sharing, during the live today, you can speak up in the chat and say, hey, I have a YouTube channel. You will not be able to share your link to your channel, but you can at least say, hey, my name is, and this is what I do. And then your friends that come into the chat can follow each other. Let's keep the chat upbeat, friendly, and helpful. If you will be kind to those that are here. If you have a question, put it in all caps and I'll do my best to answer those. The chat sometimes goes pretty fast, so I don't always see it, so do ask again. And at the same time, if you're in the chat and you know the answer to somebody's question, please speak up and give them the answer. Check the description box for links to products that I share today. Yes, I am an Amazon affiliate, which means I do get a commission on items that you purchase through my link. If you're going to buy something anyway, I greatly appreciate it. It does not cost you any extra. It just gives me a little bit of a commission, which helps me buy products to show you here. If you win one of the raffles, you can start right now by typing !raffle. Do make sure that you go over to my website, and if you haven't already created a user account, that way I will have your contact information so I can send you your prize. I am starting a raffle right now that is for 200 junk bucks, so you can get well on your way to accumulating your junk bucks. Let's have some fun today and let's get started. Thanks everybody for being here. Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How are you? Oh, my hair got a little flat. How is everybody? I hope you're well. Thank you for hanging out with me today. Hey, Get and Nicole and Robin, and I see Julie in the chat. Thank y'all for being here. Y'all had asked me to make a Christmas journal in July, so that's what we're going to do today. And last week we used some paper grocery sacks as our cover, so I thought we would kind of do that again. And I used some of the pages, well, I used some of the bags to make pages. That's what I want to say. So what I did to prep for this was I went through and I took the paper sacks and I cut them into big rectangles. So I got 2 big rectangles out of each one. Then when I cut them apart, that left this portion right here. And I ended up cutting those into 7 inches by 3 1/4 inches little pieces that I could use for journal cards or whatever. So I've set those aside to save them. And I've got 2 bags here. My thought was, what if I were to glue these basically one on top of the other, and this would become my cover that I would then cover with some fabric for the outside, and then I will have the paper bags for the inside. So I thought, just to get this out of the way right off the bat, I've already cut down the paper sacks just a little bit so they're smaller than the inside. Let me grab one so you can kind of get the idea. So here is one of the sacks that I cut, and I cut it just a little bit smaller, and it may be hard to tell, but it is a little bit smaller. I'm going to change my screen just a little bit. So I made it just a little bit smaller than my cover, and my thought was, if I put 2 of these kind of back to back, maybe that'll give us a little bit stiffer feel. I don't know. I was trying to decide if I wanted to go ahead and, I don't know. I think I'm just gonna glue them together. So first what I'm gonna do is put a little bit of glue right inside here. I'm just gonna use my loose tacky glue. And I'm just putting a little bit in here just so that it kind of has a little bit to hold it together. And I'll put a little bit of glue here. And I'll do the same thing over here. Just so that you know that, it doesn't matter what you use. You can use anything you like and make your journal. And whatever that base piece is, you can cover it up so you can't see what it is if you so choose. I prefer not to use food papers or that touched food directly, because I don't want that food the grease or oils from it to transfer onto my other papers. But something like this I think works pretty good. All right, so my next thought was, I'm going to kind of offset it just a little bit. And I think what I'm going to do is just fold this over for a second. And I've got some hot glue. And the idea is I just want this to be pushed together so it doesn't flop around. Okay. Okay. I'm just going to flip this around so I can get to this side. And I'll add a little bit more glue here and here. And then we'll glue here. So how is everybody? Y'all having a good week, or had a good week last week, I hope? Coffee! Get you some coffee! Merry Christmas, Amanda! Alright, so I'm just going to look at this real fast. Right here, I'm going to add a little bit of glue. And right here. Alright, so there is the base of my cover. And I'm just going to fold it in half just so I can kind of see where that middle is. Okay, and I think now what I want to do is just cover this outside. And I haven't even pre-done any of this. I'm just going to grab some fabric here and lay it out. All right, so I've got a little piece of fabric here, and I'm going to grab my fabric scissors. I should have turned my sewing machine on. I guess I'm going to use that to sew. I guess I'll get the sewing lamb out. Thank you, Giovanna, for the little sewing lamb that you made. All right, so let's go across here. Hey, Robin, ask Jennifer when y'all want to get together and have some lunch. All right, I'm just going to cut this down the side here. All right, so I got some fabrics out. My thought was, lay that to the side, is I've got a couple of pieces. I'm trying to decide if I should just use one solid piece. So I've got this piece, which would fit. It was just a pretty piece of fabric. Or I could piece it together. Like I have this red, and I had a piece of green. Maybe we could piece it together. I've got this piece of, I don't know what this is. It's just a little piece. I'm trying to decide. Is that what I want to do? I kind of like this piece. It kind of goes with the papers. If you look at those that I thought I would use for the inside of the journal. So I'm kind of thinking I'm going to go ahead and go with this solid piece of fabric. Oh, you made an ATC video. Well, awesome. You're going to throw in some retro Halloween projects, Amanda, huh? Fun. I do Halloween because other people ask me to, but I don't really do Halloween. We don't decorate for it. I hardly dress up for it. Usually it's because of somebody else that I dress up for it. All right, I'm going to go ahead and cut this piece of fabric the same size. Okay. Okay. You like that fabric? I don't know what it is. It was given to me. It was just a little piece. And I'm guessing it was from Christmas because of the colors. So that's what it looks like. I think that'll be a good fabric. All right, so let's lay this back out here. This is going to be my cover. And I think what I'm going to do is quickly go like this. Just add a few dots of glue so that this becomes basically one piece of fabric. And hopefully the glue won't bleed through to the outside because I've done it around the edge. Okay. All right. You still wouldn't do any Halloween? Well, and that's, I understand. Halloween, or you can do it as fall harvest in the United States. It's not that I have anything to hold against anybody. It's their own personal preference, whatever they like to do and celebrate. The way I grew up, it was just a chance for kids to get together, and we usually had a carnival where it was encouraged not to dress scary or satanic, but dress like princesses and clowns and whatnot. And we would have bobbing for apples and, like I said, more like a fall festival. All right. Don't like spooky, just like cutesy, cutesy. Yeah, there's a cute cat that I've seen over and over in vintage stuff that's sitting on a pumpkin with a little pointy hat on. I think is really darling. You know, there's a lot of cute things out there to play around with, fall colors and whatnot. The fall colors were more my mother's coloring. I have always been more of the cool colors. I like the purples and the teals and the blues. My mother loved the browns, the oranges, and reds. Okay, so we're going to glue this all down. Okay. Smooth it out. I wanted to do this portion so that I could unplug my glue gun and put it away so it wasn't drawing any more power. And I just ran out of glue. See if I have more. There's one. I have a box that I've kept behind me that I've been using for my storage boxes that I've been creating. So I had a couple of glue sticks in there. I need to add some more to it. I bought a whole case off of Amazon because I kept running out of glue. Okay. You have 10 times more Christmas supplies. I understand that. Say, what am I saying? Okay. You tried making your own gesso once. That's not fun. I know some people who do, but you have to get the mixture just right. Okay. Glue it down. Okay. That looks pretty good. All right, I'm going to unplug the glue gun for now in case we want to use it later. And that's what the outside kind of looks like. We fold it over. That looks pretty good. I haven't decided what I'm going to put on the actual front yet, so I may leave that to the end and we'll glue something on there. And I think I want to sew around this outside edge. I found a piece of this. I think it was on something. It's still got the threads. It was sewed down onto something that I was given, or I don't know. I may have been on a stuffed toy that my dogs had at Christmas time. I can't remember, but I saved it. And I don't know. I don't think it's long enough to really tie as one piece. What do you think? If I were to take that, let's do this. If I take that and I were to tie it, that's not really long enough. All right, so I've got two of them. So there's one. And here is another. And again, it's got some of the threads where it was sewn onto something else. I should have left my glue gun plugged in for a little bit longer. All right. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to figure out where I want it, and I'll glue a piece of it. So let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So it's about 12 inches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if I put it right about there. It's almost 2 inches wide. So I'll glue it on this side. And I'll stitch around the outside edge closer here. And that will help it all stay in place. You need more glue sticks. I understand that. I ordered a whole box of them off of Amazon. It was cheaper to do that than it was to buy them in smaller quantities, I found. Oh, Hercules is dreaming. I can hear him woofing below me. Yeah, this is supposed to be a, you can make it a cordless, I think. I don't remember. I know it's dual temp. I looked at the cordless ones, but my luck was I always set it down too long in between being charged, and I would never get hot glue. All right, I think that'll work. I know this is not completely the same color, but I think it'll be fun. Yeah, by the time you made gesso, you could have just, you saved the money and bought it. Yeah, I hardly ever use it either, and it goes bad. All right, let's see if my camera is set up. I don't think it is. I didn't turn it on today. All right, let's get the light. Oh, let's get the camera in there. All right, is that where we need to be? Let's see, like that. Yeah, that'll work. All right, so I'm just going to stitch around this outside edge. I'm just going to use a standard zigzag stitch. I'm going to move my table over just a smidge. There we go. Am I still in? Yeah, I'm still in the shot. All right. We'll start up here and stitch. I have glue on my thumb. Go away, glue. Oh, well. Don't pay attention to the glue on my thumb. It'll come off eventually. I didn't even check to see if I had thread in the bobbin. I just assumed. I've got some Christmas cardstock papers that I hope to use some of for the inside. All right. Sorry if I'm bumping the camera there. It's a tight space when you're working with something this big. All right. Oh, cool. A holiday planner. That's a good idea. It's funny because I don't buy Christmas gifts anymore. Most of the people that I know don't need anything anyway. I would rather have a visit, go to a meal, or have them come over. So I don't buy gifts and I don't expect any. And it saves us so much headache and money. And besides, I don't need anything else. I have so much stuff as it is. There's some stuff that I want. That's different. All right, let's go this way. Okay, one last swipe and we'll be done with the sewing part. Okay. There we go. Thank you, Get. All right, so there is, come on, computer, switch. There's the outside cover. So let me grab my stack of papers here. I've got some old Christmas papers. Let's see if there's some in here that I've got 2 of. I need 2 of the same thing. And my luck, I won't have. I got that green. I have this polka dot. I think that polka dot might work. Let's go with the polka dot. Come on now, cooperate. So that'll fit. I'm wearing over the glue on my thumb. You've decided to try and use up all your glue stick with collage, a little concertina journal I made. Okay, cool. Fun. Okay. So let's measure the inside here. So if I go just inside, I could make it about 11.5 inches from top to bottom. And then on the inside here, if I go from here to almost the center, that will be 7 inches. So let's make sure I do this correctly. I need this to be 7 inches by 11.5. Let's see how that fits. Okay. I think that'll work. And then this, I only need a little piece of it. So I am going to cut this to be about 2 inches wide and 11.75 inches tall, just so I can fill the gap in the middle. Okay. I'm going to round these corners. So let's go 1/4 of an inch. Kind of. There we go. And then put these back. And that'll go in the middle. I know that polka dot is a lot, but I think if we end up putting pockets on top of this, it'll be great. All right, so let's glue this into place. So I'm going to glue this right in the center. Okay, slide that in the middle. Okay, so now I'm going to put this piece over here. I'm going to go that way as far as I can. All the way over to the left. Using the cardstock will help give that cover just a little bit more body. Okay. So let's line this up. Okay. And this will go on this side. Are you ready for Christmas? I probably will pack away all of this Christmas stuff and won't get it out again until maybe December. It depends on whether I decide to work on. I did move some things around in my craft room again. I'm trying to get things where I can see them better. I haven't filled them yet, but I did cover some more of those HP Instant Ink boxes and put those on a shelf back in the corner where I put my tattered angels for the most part. Okay, I think that'll look good. I'm going to let it sit so that it is nice and secure before I fold it. So I'm going to set this aside and let's work on some of the pages. All right, so I've got a page and I've got some of these images from, I don't remember which one. I don't know if this is from Merry Little Christmas, Christmas Wishes, or Christmas Dreams. I have all those digitals. Thank you so much, Julie. So I just printed a couple of pages so I'd have them. You have a small jingle bell that stays out all year, so yep, you're ready. Well, and that's funny because at Christmas time, I don't even know where it is at the moment, we have a wreath that's made out of jingle bells, and that goes on our door at the shop. You need to win the lotto so you can create that Friendly Junk Journal People organization team you've been talking about for years. Yes! Then we can all converge on someone's home, empty their room, take it all together, and put it all back together the way it needs to be, right? All right, so I'm just kind of looking really fast here. Oh, yeah, I got those papers. Okay. I've got a few papers. So I'm going to set those here so I can see them. Okay. This goes up here. And I think I'm going to cut these apart. Should be 5.5 inches. So I have some papers that I can layer up. Okay, so I have a book page. I've got some gel prints and scrapbook papers and music pages. So let's see how we can kind of collage this together. So my goal is I want to cover up the printed side of my paper here. So I've got a piece of hymnal, and I've got a book page, and let's see what else. Oh, I've got one of these images from Calico Collage. I could, let's see if this one's tall enough. Nope, but this one might be. If I kind of piece it together like that. I don't know. I may swap this to where it goes up here. And I've got this piece. There we go. That fills it in pretty well over the whole thing. And it leaves me room that I can glue pockets or even writing space on top. So let's start with this one. So what I'm going to do first is glue down this piece in the corner. What I thought was I would just make a bunch of these pages, and then I could add to them whatever I wanted on the other side, or even as pockets on top of the printed pieces. Okay, so I'm thinking of just lining this up with the edge, because I think this piece, yeah. Okay, let's just line this up here. So I'm going to put glue This is a great way if you have paper sacks to use them up, because it'll make the pages really sturdy. We've been shopping at Crest here near us, and when you go through the checkout lane, not the self-checkout lane, they use paper sacks. And the self-checkout, I think you use paper sacks. So Henry's been bringing home all these sacks, and I've been like, I need to use these. I've got so many now. All right, I'm going to put this piece here. My cabinet that we put all the paper sacks in is getting very full. So I was trying to figure out what could I do to use these up. And I thought, well, this will be perfect. Need some tea? All right, so I'm lining that up. Okay. And then this piece we'll put, do I want to overlap it? I'll overlap it a little bit. I think it'll be all right. Okay. Just putting glue in here as well in case I missed it on this part. Okay. Now push that up. And smooth it out. All right, let's trim off this excess. I don't even know if I can get it to fit in my paper cutter, but we're going to try. That works. Come on now, scoot over. I know, I still have scraps. I have pieces left over, but that side is now put together. So I'm going to just set this aside for a minute and grab another one. Okay. I got another one. This time I've got this little gnome. I think he would be cute on there. I wonder if I could get away with if I made a pocket below him. Yeah, that should be enough that I can make a little pocket right there. And then he would peek out from the pocket. So I just need to cover that side. I've got a piece of, oh wait. I've got a piece of music. I think I'll turn it this way. Let's start it at the bottom. Okay, if I put that in the corner and then this goes that way and we make it a pocket, then I just need a piece up there. Or maybe I'll swap this up and make a pocket that goes, is that long enough? No, it isn't long enough to go all the way across. But that could go across there. I don't know. What do you think? And then we can glue stuff on top of that. I may go ahead and just glue this all the way down and not make this a pocket. Let's see what else I've got here. To try to break it up a little bit. Oh, I've got some more. Oh, I've got this piece. Ooh, that's a bright piece, isn't it? It covers the whole thing. I'm kind of sometimes one of those people that if I can cover more of it without having to piece it together, I'll do that. So I'm kind of thinking that's what I'm going to do this time, is use this piece over here, trim it off so that it's the same height, and then glue this side with the pocket on top of it. So I'm going to go ahead and trim this to be 11 inches tall because that's how tall my piece is. Containers have to be see-through for Julie, huh? That's why I've been trying to put labels on everything so I can find what I have in my stash. And let's put you back over here for right now. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and glue this from top to bottom here, and then glue these pieces down. A black tree. You might look, Amanda, at Halloween if you want a black tree, because I know that some places will have those out for Halloween. And another option you might do is just buy a tree in a low enough price that you take it outside and you spray paint it black, if that's what you want. And you might look on like Facebook Marketplace when somebody's trying to get rid of stuff that they no longer use. And if you spray paint it yourself, then it'll cost less probably. And if it messes up, it's no big deal. You mean you got it so cheap, hopefully. All right, I'm going to put this one here. Oh, neat. One of my friends has an all-white tree. I know she has green trees, but one tree she'll do all in red, white, ornaments and lights. Last year she did, it was like peppermints that she made and little elves. Oh, it was really super cute. Little elves' feet sticking out of the tree. Okay, so this piece is going to become a pocket, and I don't believe I need it to be as big, so I'm going to cut it at 5.5 inches. And I'm going to score it, so right about there. Let's go this way. Whoopsie. Cooperate with me. And then I'll glue this in the corner. And then I'll have a little pocket right there. Let's glue it and add some distress inks to this before I glue it down. A junk journal tree for your office. That would be cute. I still have my dress form Christmas tree. I don't think y'all can see it in the camera, but I have it hanging now behind me. Okay, let's add some distress inks to that. And we'll glue that down. And right now, I'm just trying to quickly go through these and glue something on the printed side of the bag. And then we'll decorate the pages. I haven't decided if I'll do it before I put it together or I'll put it together and then decorate. I've decorated a few of them already. Okay, so that one's got something all over it. So we'll put that up there. Got another one. All right, so since I didn't use that piece of music earlier, I'm going to lay that out. I've got this red paper. What else do I have here? I have this little birdie I could put in the corner here. I could cut some of it. Maybe what I'll do is slide this over here. Maybe. That kind of doesn't fit. They keep buckling, so since they're, there we go. One on top of the other. So then I just need something here. And I've got this green that I could put there. All right, I'm going to trim this piece down just a little bit so I don't waste it being covered up. Isn't that little birdie cute? Okay. All right, so that piece is going to go here. This piece is going to go there. This piece will go here. Yeah, I think that'll work. And I'll cut this off after I glue it down. So let's glue down this piece first. Although, I keep changing my mind. Because I keep adding pockets, but at the same time, maybe what I should do is put this at the bottom. And I could make a pocket, but I don't want to cover up. So maybe I can move this up a little bit. And then put this over here. And then put this up here. See, I can change my mind. It is my prerogative. And then right down this way. I think that's what I'm going to do. I switched it around. And that way you can still see the little bird and we'll have a little pocket below it. All right, so I am going to let's do this. I'm going to cut off part of this. Okay. And glue it down first. And then I can glue this over the top of it. Glue this below. Glue this over here. I'll line these up. I think that'll work. Okay. I think, am I behind here? Okay, here we go. This is a really fragile sheet music page. It's kind of brittle. So I'm trying to put enough glue on it so it doesn't tear apart. It's okay. We understand what you're saying. Don't worry about your typos. I mean, unless it's just blatantly, there was no way we could figure out what you said. Okay. I'm trying to decide. Do I want to go here? Maybe. This is going to go below. That would cover up a little bit. So I'm going to come down just a smidge. And I'm going to go ahead and cut it in my paper cutter before I glue it down. Because sometimes that makes it easier to handle. There. All right, now we'll glue that down. Okay. You sent everyone secret decoder rings. Oh. All right, let's put this up here. Oh, Henry and I did something that we haven't done in a really long time. We went and saw a movie yesterday in the one of the bigger theaters here in Oklahoma City. We went and saw Twisters, which is a movie about tornadoes in Oklahoma. And it was quite entertaining. We enjoyed it. Okay, I think that's what I'm going to do is glue this one down first and then glue the red over the top of it. It was good, but we decided that I decided I don't really like going to the movie theater. I will probably go again if there's a movie that really interests us, in that it would be better to see it on the big screen as opposed to at home, because I really like the conveniences at home. For example, being able to pause the movie to get up and get another drink or go to the bathroom or let the dogs out or whatever's necessary. Take a break because you're tired of the storyline. And what I found at the movie theater was I didn't particularly like the people that were behind us that kept kicking our seat, and they were talking, and their crunching of their popcorn was rather obnoxious sounding. So that bothered me. Then when the movie got quiet and you were trying to listen to the dialogue for that quiet scene, the two theaters on either side of us were going boom, 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 boom. So I didn't really care for that. So I'm kind of like, I don't have to go back to the movie theater anytime soon. All right, I'm trying to decide, do I go ahead and make this a pocket now or glue it down and then I'll put a pocket on top of it later? And maybe I may do that. All right, I'm going to go ahead and glue it down. So I'm just kind of like, well, whatever. And it's expensive. Henry was going to buy, there's like a thing called stubs, I think, which we had done way in the past when we used to go to the movie theaters more often, movies more often. And I said, no, don't buy that, because we won't know until we go to this movie how we like this experience. It may be that we don't like it, and then you've purchased this membership that you have to use it like 3 more times to actually get value out of it. So I say, no, let's just not do it. He was like, okay, fine. I kind of like that. I'm trying to decide if I want to go ahead and turn this into a pocket on top of that. This is thin paper, so what I'm thinking of doing is gluing it onto another piece of paper. So let me grab my paper scraps. Whew, it's getting hot in here. All right, I'm just going to take a piece of paper and fold it in half and then glue it together. Yeah, sometimes they are rather loud. I can agree with that too. Okay. So now that I've done that, I'm going to trim this just a smidge, I think. So let's trim it about that much. All right, and I'm going to use the edge of this piece of paper that I folded in half and kind of add some distress inks to the edges here. All right, so my idea is I want to glue this down right at the top, and then I'll trim the bottom and the sides, and then it'll have an automatic gusset so I can put things inside there. Yeah, people are rude. Yeah, they are rude. It's just crazy. And we went early. We were there. The movie. Oh, here's another thing that we were annoyed with. The movie tickets said to be there at 11:30. So we get there early because we figured there's going to be previews or whatever. And we haven't been in so long. Yeah, there's like trivia and commercials. And then at 11 o'clock, they start all the movie previews that they want you to watch. And those lasted for 30 minutes. We were so annoyed because some of them were like, we would never watch that. I would never pay to watch that. I would not watch that. I would not watch that one either. What is that about? Because it doesn't make any sense. Some of these, the trailers were like, huh? It's like, apparently I'm clueless because I don't know what they're talking about. We saw Twisters. We went and saw Twisters. It was good. I enjoyed it. I think it's rated PG-13. There wasn't any, at least I don't remember seeing any of it, but there wasn't any language. I don't remember hearing any of it. And there was no, sexual content. There was tension, but never anything that said anything bad, So it was kind of a good movie. Yeah, 30 minutes of commercials. I was like, this is ridiculous. Let's see, good grief, and is it one thing? All right, so my question was, before my computer was so rudely interrupted, do we make this a pocket across here so that we can put things in this way? And I hopefully will see your comments. I did fold this. This is a piece of wrapping paper. My thought was it could be a pocket over here. So if you like that idea, let me know. All right, computer, why are you doing this to me? Okay, there we go. And let's go to giveaway, and let's open giveaway, and let's go back to the open giveaway. It's thinking. All right, allow entries. There we go. Okay, I think I'm back. Am I back? Am I back? I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. All right, I'm going to cut this piece down to be 11 inches tall. And I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and glue this down to be a pocket that goes this way. So what I want to do is put some glue right here and kind of go past that a little bit. And then we're going to put glue on the edge here and here. So now when I line this up, there's a little bit of glue on that center, so my pieces won't go past the fold. There we go. Extra glue. All right. Are we back? Is everybody, I don't see, but I see Raffle from Amanda, and I see Robin. All right, now I'm going to glue this piece up here. Okay. Trying to hurry along. All right, let's smooth that out. Lost Margie. Uh-oh, send her a message. I heard a weird noise below me. All right, let's put this piece right here. Yep, LOB back. It happens. Technology. My diehards know. Just refresh. All right. I'm going to let that set aside for a minute. Now let's look at, I've got some others that I worked on earlier. So this one I made earlier, this is wrapping paper, and I put pockets on the sides this way. I haven't done anything on this side. Okay. Okay. And then this one, I just glued everything down. Oh, this I found in my stash. It's a die cut that someone sent me, but it was always too big to use on my past journals. So I thought maybe, what if I were to glue that like this on my page? What do you think? I went ahead and stenciled that earlier. So I think I'm going to do that. Or should I put it at the top? I'll stencil them. I'm going to work on those in just a moment. Okay, I was just trying to figure out what was going on. My watch was making buzzes. I should have put it on Do Not Disturb. But okay. I'm kind of thinking maybe at the top, and then that leaves space to, right? Here I just stenciled a little bit. All right, let's glue this down. Not yet. I haven't done anything on the back of, I've done a couple of them. So my thought was I would just kind of go through them and do them all at once real fast. All right, so let's put this here. And I'll glue this. Yeah, at the top. If I do a pocket at the bottom, if I want. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I put a pocket on every page. Oh my goodness. Okay. Glue it down. There we go. There we go. Never too many pockets. We got more pockets, more pockets, more pockets. Okay, what is going on? Okay. All right, so I haven't decorated the backs of these two yet, so we'll go to those in a moment. So let's look at here. Okay, I don't need that anymore. So here's what I started to do was I made a pocket here, and I just had this pre-made greeting card that I stuck in here. And this was stenciled. And then this side, this is one of those pieces of the paper sack that I cut. And I just added some paper to it. I haven't decorated the inside of this. I just was trying to get it together. Now here's a pocket here that we can put stuff in. And then I stenciled this side. And I'm trying to decide if I should just go ahead. This has got a pocket here, here. And then this whole thing could be a tuck spot. Or should I leave that to put something else and maybe move this one? Oh, that kind of looks good over here. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to glue it on this one. Now this isn't a pocket. I'll find something else to decorate on that with. But for now, I just want to quickly add a couple of things to these that I've already stenciled. All right, so this is that cardstock. I'm just going to do on two sides. Okay. All right, let's put that right here. All right, so this one already has some stenciling, so I'm just going to set that aside and grab the next one. So I've got this one here. Doesn't really matter which is the top. I am going to go ahead and fold it just so I know where the center is, and then unfold it. And I'm going to clean my hands off. You're fixing dinner? Hey, well, I'm glad you stopped in, Janice. Hello. All right, I had to get a drink of tea myself. I made a latte, what do I want to call it? An ice latte? I guess that's what it would be, an ice latte. I made coffee last night that I put in the refrigerator so that it would be cold today. Okay. All right, it's getting hot in here. So I'm going to put my hair up. I get my hair cut tomorrow. It's getting a little shaggy on the edges here. And my bangs are really getting long. I look like I have a comb over now. Let's fix that. All right, let's put some stenciling on here. All right, so what can I use? I don't want to just use only Christmas, so I'm going to see what other stencils I have here. Oh, this one will be good. This is the, what is this one? Nope. That is the Retro Panel 4 stencil. All right, let me get my mop-up type papers so I don't make a big mess on my table. You know what? I haven't done a lot of spraying, so I'm going to get out a couple of pieces of paper here. And I found some Tattered Angels. So I've got one from the Merry Little Christmas and one from the Christmas Stream. I still have the Merry Little Christmas, a few of them. I missed some of my hair. Hey, I got it up. I did miss some, though. There. Woo, that's better. Shake it up. All right, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to spray this and then move it over and kind of see if I can line this up somewhere. Where is it? There we go. Maybe right there. There. And I'm going to set this up here for a second. All right. Just trying to clean off my stencil a little bit. Okay, that looks pretty good. I'm going to set this aside and grab a different one. All right, so I got a different one here. Let's grab a different stencil. I had some... Ooh, let's try... I like this snowflake. And let's do a green, maybe? Maybe a green. It's kind of handy, so I have this little box that I put a bunch of the greens in. This one's called Evergreen. That was from the Christmas Wish set. Yeah, but cooler now. All right, so I'm just shaking it up. Hopefully this one hasn't been sitting too long. Let's see if I can clean it. There we go. Okay, and then let's kind of see if I can line it up. There we go. I think that'll work. Clean my fingers. Kind of turned out pretty cool. All right, let's let that one dry for a minute. You like these ideas? Okay, I'm glad. Because even though you have a brown paper sack, you can dress it up a little bit. All right. So that was this one. Okay, this one doesn't have anything yet, so let me dry this. There, lay that down. And let's find a different stencil. How many more do I have here? 3 more? Okay. I haven't used, this is the lace stencil. It's old. Let me see if I've got one that's newer. Ah, here we go. I've had this lace stencil forever. Oh, this one might be a good one to use too. All right, so I got out a couple. Got them ready. We are ready. All right, let's do a different shade of green. Let's see. You are blue. You're in the wrong spot. I think we'll use this one. This one's called Garden Green. And I think I'm going to go ahead and do the whole page. Okay. Trying to line it up as best I can. Oh, I keep moving it. Stop it. Be still. All right, let's line that up. Line it up, line it up. Come on now. All right, that's probably good enough. All right, let's grab a piece of paper to mop up with. Oh, that's not the ones I want. There. Was a lot on there. Oh, well, good. Yeah, I rinse my stencils, and you got to rinse your tattered angels or they get clogged up. Just made a little pretty paper. That looks pretty good. All right, let's set that aside. All right, let's get another one out. Well, let's see. I got a stencil out, but that's not going to work. Oh, this one might look cool. This was from Outer Orbit stencil, but I thought it might kind of lend itself to look like Christmas ornaments. All right, so we've used some green. We've used some red. Let's use some more red. Yeah, red. All right, I'm going to start in this corner because I keep doing the other corner. And then lift this up, kind of line it up. That looks kind of cool. Is Jennifer addicted to feathers? my goodness, sorry. I have earbuds in to listen to some music, and when I moved my chair, I hit the volume button and it went all the way up. You bought a big bundle of peacock feathers again. Oh, funny. What? I have to clean all my stencils off. Okay, so that one looks pretty good. So Julie wanted me to spray some gold over it. I don't know if I have a gold handy. That's silver. Gilded gold. Let's see if this one works. There's not the only feathers. Oh, you did use them all? Well, cool. If you've been using them. All right, you won't be able to see this, but this is some gold, okay? I put a little bit of gold on there. All right, so we've got two more that need stenciling. So since I've been doing a lot of Tattered Angels, I think I'm going to shift gears and do Distress Oxides, because I did do 2 pages with the Distress Oxides already. Let's find another stencil. Oh, this one. Oh, it's not in there. That one's not in there either. Linda, why didn't you put your stencils back? Oh, this one will be kind of pretty. And this one. Okay, I got 2 stencils now. I've got Forest Green and Fire Brick Red. So let's do the Forest Green on here. And let's start in this corner and kind of go that way. I did add some distressing re-inker to this earlier, so I'm just kind of blending it around. All right. I think that'll work. I was not getting the edge though. We are now. I haven't been using my stencils a lot lately, so I'm kind of glad to get them out today. Okay, that's looking pretty good. Let's go ahead and slide on over and line it up. There we go. Okay, what are we doing? 5 o'clock. Linda, you're going to have to hurry. All right. Slide it down, and let's line this up right about. Oh, I guess I need to move it up a little bit so I can see. There we go. There we go. I couldn't get the pattern to line up. Oh, I still don't get it lined up. I've got it upside down. All right, this must be the one. Ah, there we go. That's what happens when you get in a hurry. You just can't quite see where you need to be. Wow, that's pretty cheap. Hobby Lobby had all their Distress Oxides on clearance for $2.99. I wonder if that means that because he isn't coming out with any more colors, that they're going to clearance those out and bring something else in. Okay, let's get this lined up right there. Okay, there we go. There was a little bit of a different color of the green on my thing, but I think it's okay. It kind of blends together. All right, so we did green. So I'll put that away. And the next one we're going to do is red. This time I've got the Feeding Frenzy that we'll put on the back of this page. And get in there. Let's do, I got Fired Brick. They're clearing out a lot for their kitchen. I was noticing that the last time I went to Hobby Lobby that they have fewer and fewer craft supplies and more home decor than ever before. And I keep seeing commercials when we watch YouTube for, I guess they've got a new bath line where they have candles and lotions and I think bubble bath stuff. I'm not positive. So they're really trying to do more than just craft supplies, which is sad because I lived near the first big original store of Hobby Lobby when they opened in Oklahoma City. They were in this huge, I call it a horseshoe shaped building, and it was so cool because they had, you know, if you were into car building, you liked to build little cars, they had all of those supplies. If you were into doll making, they had doll heads and arms and bodies and whatnot. For some reason, I'm not getting this lined up. It was such a neat place to go to, and you could find anything that you wanted there. Why is this not lining up? What am I doing wrong here? That must be... There we go. I just had it twisted. So I miss those days. I went to Michael's a couple of months ago now, not even, and Henry went with me. And the Michael's that I went to is on the north side of Oklahoma City. Well, they had nothing in stock, really. It was rather sad looking. All over their shelves were pretty much empty. They hardly had anything on the shelves. Henry wanted to go to the bathroom, and it was locked. You had to go all the way up to the front and ask for a key. It's like, oh my gosh. So I probably won't be back to Michael's. It's not like the old days. And that's just it. A lot of businesses have changed their business model where they sell online. Due to COVID, everybody got used to ordering stuff. And so now a lot of these businesses are saving money because they don't have to have a storefront. They can just have everybody order online. Dinnerware, silverware, stemware, utensils, small appliances. It's crazy. You're going to buy craft supplies and a waffle iron and popcorn popper or sheets and throw pillows or bath towels and washcloths at Hobby Lobby. Yeah, it's crazy. Does Tim Holtz have a glimmer mist? I know he has his sprays, but I didn't know he had a glimmer mist style product. And I think I have enough of the Distress Oxides and Distress Inks that I probably won't be buying anymore unless, you know, they were $2.99 and there was a color I didn't have, but my drawer is full. I'd have to get rid of something. It is sad. Well, they're changing according to what people buy. You know, the crafting community are cheap people. They won't spend a lot of money on craft supplies. But people that are decorating their home will spend all kinds of money on credit. All right, now let's go back. All right, so I added some stenciling. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm trying to get them all out here. All right, so I've got 2 that I've got that way. So let's do this one. Okay. And then maybe this one. Okay. And then these I'll fold the other way. Okay. And then we can start decorating the pages. Doo-doo-doo. All right. Well, I made a couple of them before the live. I cut up 4 paper sacks, and that gave me 8 pages that are approximately, I forgot the measurements, 11 inches tall by, what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 and a half inches wide. So they're 11 inches tall by 12 and a half inches wide. And so here are the pages I made. Now I just want to get them in up and down order so I don't have them the wrong way. Okay. All right, so some of these I started decorating, so we'll just go through these real fast and add some embellishments. All right, here's some embellishments. And I've got some things back here. All right, so here, I don't have anything on this side. I found this really big Christmas card. Do I want to, it says Linda here. Oh, I've got some washi tape. I could cover that up. Now, do I want to just glue this to where you have the writing space here? Maybe? I don't know. And I need some cards. Will this fit in here? That will fit in there. I've got a smaller card that'll fit there. And then this is a big tuck spot. And I saw earlier a bigger card. What did I do with it? Ah, here it is. I think that could go back there. We could add something up here. I have some fussy cuts that, oh, that would be kind of cute right there in the corner. All right, so what should I do with the, did I lock up again? Okay. Let's see. Let's just glue this little guy down. This is one of those journals that I'll probably get the base made and then come back and add a little bit more decoration. I don't know if what I want to do here. I could put that in this corner pocket and then you would have that. Let's just do this. I'm going to add this as a corner tuck. Okay. That'll go right there. And then this would go in that pocket. And then maybe we could find something to put up here. I've got a whole envelope full of fussy cuts. I want to have this too. I made this a long time ago where I just stuffed a bunch of things into these pockets. Let's see if there's something that fits the needs here. That would be good for a big pocket. And then this was a Christmas card that was given to me. I think I could put something over the middle of that. Okay, I'm spending too much time fiddling. Let's see what else I've got here. Oh yeah, I've got this little journal that I made, so I'll set that out, and I've got this set out. All right, so I got a couple things that I just saw that might be good to tuck in a pocket here or there. Oh yeah, and then I've got a couple of cards that I cut the backs off of. All right, so let's get rid of that. And I think this was given to me. He's a little gingerbread man. I think he would be cute on this page. Okay, so if this was going in here, this is still within our bin. I think the little gingerbread would be good up there. Okay, let's glue this down. Okay, I like that. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Okay, I'm just doing some quick preliminary stuff. So this would be cute. What else do I have here? I'm going to put this one here, and maybe we'll find a large journal card we can pop in there later. Some of these are from the Merry Little Christmas. Some are from the Christmas Wishes. Some of these might be from the Christmas Dreams. I do have Merry Little Christmas and Christmas Wishes are still available in my shop. I am out of the subscription box type things, which was the kit that had all kinds of stuff. I may change that out. But I have lots of other little pieces. Maybe like that. Available in my... I'm too busy looking at what I'm doing here. I think I'll just put this down here. I may move this over. I like that. All right, Julie, have a good day. Isn't it a cute little... I think it was something somebody sent to me, so I used it. All right, let's put that here. Henry, are you home? Or is Oreo just barking because he can? All right, let's put that right here. I didn't prepare any smaller papers to go in between. Maybe I'll just grab a couple of, maybe some book pages or maybe some sheet music. I mean, so that's kind of decorated. All right. What did I just do with the other one? Didn't I finish another one? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, that's 8. All right. Whew, I thought I'd lost it. All right, let's put them right here. Okay. All right, so this one pretty much has something on it. Over here, I think we could get away with maybe adding this little guy, unless I should put it at the top, because we already have a pocket down here. And I was just trying to fill this space in. You could write on here if you want. So I think that's what I'll do. I'll just glue that one up there. Have a good week, Julie. Thanks for stopping in. There we go. I have a poinsettia sticker. Since there's a poinsettia here and here, I'm going to stick one of these up there. Okay. So I put this over here. I didn't put a pocket down below. Julie's like, you can never have too many pockets. That might be a cute pocket. All right, I'm going to use my bone folder to score where this needs to be folded. Makes it easier to fold over. Okay. Trying to line that up. Get that straight. Okay. Got hair in my face. Keeps coming around to the front here. Cutting those corners a little better. There we go. All right, really score. Okay. There we go. Let's put that right in here. Okay. Pardon me. Okay, that'll go right there. Some of these I've fussy cut out, and some of these I had a friend of mine who was a customer who died. And another friend that was her friend, but also became my friend, cleaned out this lady. Actually, I take that back. She gave a bunch of stuff to my friend before she died. And then she died, and her friend told her that if she died, to give it to me. And so she gave me a bunch of them. And well, she had fussy cut some of the kit pieces, but had never made the journal of the Christmas kits. I had 4 Christmas kits, I think she had. She would buy multiples of the Christmas kits. And so I went through all the pieces and combined them all together. And I finished fussy cutting, and then I started adding distress inks to some of the pieces. But I was like, okay, this is too many. I got to stop. Okay. I thought this little card would look cute there. All right. We have stuff here. We don't have anything here. This is a little element that I made a while back. I think what I could do is just paper clip it. So maybe what we should do, I don't have any red or green fabric out at the moment, so I think I'm just going to paper clip this right now. And then that gives us a little something over here. Maybe I'll add this little filigree piece. Okay. How are we doing? 5:26. So we need to hurry and put these pages together. Okay, that's number 2. All right, so there's a pocket here. And I have one of these oversized Christmas cards I can put on here. What else do I have here? Let's look at... This is a different little robin. What else do I have here? I have a little Christmas tree that somebody gave me. Doo-doo-doo. Oh, I have a little postage stamp. Okay, so I'm thinking maybe I'll add this little tree down here in the corner. So there's a pocket here just for some decoration. I'm not going to go all the way up because I don't want to glue this shut. Okay. I have a little journal card that I made in the past out of a Christmas card, and I just layered it on top of a few pieces. And then here's a little tag we can stick behind there. And then I was thinking maybe this little bird. We could add another pocket here, but I think for now I'm just going to add the bird. I have a different one. Let's see. No, I think I like this one. Oh wait, what's this one? I think that's too busy. I think we need this one. Now my nose is all acting up. Okay. And we need to put something on this side. How about Christmas greetings? Let's add some distressings to that real fast. I think what I might do is after I get one more decorated, I think that's what I'll do is I'll put this together. Let's put the journal together and then we can kind of embellish it a little bit. Okay. I want to use this guy. Jennifer made this, and my thought was I don't want him to sticking out the top, but I thought if I put him on the page, maybe if I put like a belly band across here, that's what I was thinking. I've got this green paper. I think if let's just double that up. I got a piece of cardstock here. So if I were just to cut a band to go across here. All right, so let's cut it on this side. So I need it to be about that long. Okay. Using up my green scraps. And this is about an inch, so maybe an inch and a quarter. It will give us a nice little top and bottom border to that. Right over here. And then this could go on the page. So it gives us a cute little decoration. Let's add some distress inks to that and glue it together. Green on green. Okay, let's glue all those together. And then we'll glue it down. Do I have it the right way? Yeah, that way. Jennifer gave me this little ornament she made. It's a peel and stick tile, if I remember correctly, that she got at the Dollar Tree. And she cut out the circle, and then she's added rhinestone bling and then added the little sticker on top. It's super cute. Okay. Now, I think I want it down just a little bit, so right about there. And now I can just slide this over the top. Try not to move my strip. Oh yeah, and that holds it in place really well. Gives it a pretty page. Yeah, she did a beautiful job. They're gorgeous. I just love it. Okay, there's that page. So let's kind of pseudo decorate one more. It has a pocket here. What do we have? I think I need to put some glue on here. So one thing about those paper sacks, they have seams in them. So you kind of have to smooth them out. Okay. I think I need to do this side as well. There we go. Okay. Wiping away the excess glue. All right. Let's make sure I have it right side up. Right side up. Oh, that's kind of pretty. Just a simple little flag. I think that'll work. I'm going to use my Fabri-Tac glue or beacon glue. A peel and stick Dollar Tree tile. Okay, that's what it is. Peel and stick Dollar Tree tile. I saw some of those. I went to Dollar Tree Saturday night to get some candy to take to the movie theater because I was not paying their prices at the movie theater. And I happened to go quickly down one of the aisles and I saw those tiles and I thought, oh, that must be what she used. Those are pretty cool. All right, I'm going to glue this on the top corner so that can be a tuck spot. Yeah, it was for a swap, yeah. And she had extras, and so I got one. So I was like, thank you. I used it today. Okay. And let's do something on this side. What do I have? What do I have? What do I have? I think this is supposed to be mounted on top of that, but I think there may be another piece that goes with. I don't know. Oh, here's a corner. Let's use this instead. I think I like this corner. I think I'm going to get rid of some of that white. See if it'll go away with Distress ink. If not, then I'll cut it off. I think I'm going to cut it off. Where's the scissors? Where's the scissors? Norella, when she did some of these designs, she added a little bit of a border to it and then made a black line. And that was for anyone that used an electronic cutter. They could have it cut it out based on that black line. And I know people like Angelica and my friend Beverly who love to fussy cut super, super close. If Angelica lived close, I would give her all my stuff and say, Fussy got this for me. Beverly will do it if she's sitting next to me. I think she finds it soothing. Oh, wait, let's put some distress inks on here. Aw, yours didn't suck, Robin. Okay, I think that'll be cute right there. All right, so my thought is I'm going to go ahead and build the journal, and then I'll finish decorating whatever time I have left today. How's that? All right, I'm going to grab some book pages maybe, and maybe some sheet music. All right, I moved everything. Here it is. All right, that one doesn't seem too brittle. Trying to get it out of the cover. There we go. There's another one. What else do I have? Oh, here's some that are white. All right, let's do that. And then we'll get a couple of book pages. I don't want them to be too brittle, so maybe what I'll do, see, that one's torn already. Let's see what I've got here. If I've got some that I can glue together. You know, I've got these. I'm going to use a couple of those. Okay. I found some. All right. My thought was, any of these too tall? A little bit. I'm going to try something. I'm going to trim off where it's torn here because, I don't know, I just like to have mine straight. And I don't want them taller than 11 inches, so I'm going to go out here to the edge, cut off some of this. And then my thought was I'd fold it lengthwise, and this will be a short page in between the other pages, like this. Okay, let's do that on one more. I think this one might work. It's a little bit thicker. All right, so let's see how tall it is. Okay, it's taller than 11 inches. So I'm going to start with this edge. And go this way. And this one just needs a little trim. There we go. And then I'm going to fold this in half again. There we go. And this one I'm going to trim. And let's fold it in half this way. And it should be less than 6 inches. Yeah, okay. And then I just got a couple of book pages. I see another sheet music already, so I'm just going to use it the way that it is. Okay, we got 1, 2, 3, 4. One, two, three, 4 if we need it. I don't know that I need all of those. Okay, so now here's what I'm going to do. So I've got these book pages that I can use. I've got these sheet musics that I can use. I'm just going to make piles. Get rid of those. Okay. All right. So I've got 4 that I put the patterns on the outside and 4 that the patterns are on the inside. And since these aren't really directional, yes they are. So I'm just kind of making sure. Which one do I want at the front? I think I want to do this one first. So I'm going to do this one. Then I'm going to grab a book page and one of these and maybe a sheet music and then a page and then a book page. Let's do a different one. And then a page. Oh wait, I should look to see which one I wanted in the center. I think that'll work in the center. Okay. I think I put them in the right order. Okay. And then we need, let's do a music. Do I want to do a tall one? Let's do a short, squatty one. There we go. Okay, and then where am I? I need one of these and a book page. One of these. Let's do a tall, skinny sheet music. And then journal page. I'm going to use this instead of a book page because I like the color. And then this one. Okay, there we go. So now I'm going to bind these to the cover. So I've got my cover back. I'm going to fold this. The cats are starting to get annoying. It's almost their dinner time. All right, so I've kind of folded that a little bit. And then this is going to go in the middle. I think, do I want to make this a Midori style or just bind it? I think we're just going to bind it to the middle of this one. All right, so let me get my binding tools and my clippies. I may need bigger clippies. Let's see what I've got here. Okay, got my needle out. Got some clippies. All right, so I wanted to check this out to make sure I've got it in the right order. Just bind it. Okay, all right. I'm just going to bind it into the middle. So I'm just trying to get it centered. And then we'll clip it. I may need my bigger clippies. Bigger clippies. And let's go over here. There we go. I think I dropped one. There it is. All right, you go back in here. All right, so I don't have a template made for this tall of a journal. Let's see what I've got here. This probably will work. Get this out of the way. So I just need to find where the center is, in my opinion. I think that'll work. Then I'm going to poke the hole here all the way through. Okay. All those layers. Come on, go all the way through. Don't poke yourself. You're back! Well, yay, I'm glad it was quicker than you thought. Okay, so now I need my thread. And we're going to go 1, 2, 3, and cut. Okay, put this back in here. Go through the center. Come on. Oh, great. Where's the hole? Is that it? Oh, man. My thread came undone. I don't have enough room on my table at the moment. All right, I think I'm going to do this, which is sometimes you have to kind of poke the hole again so you can see it from the other side. Come on. It was just there. How could I have missed it? Come on. I'll waller it out a little bit. Come on. I can't quite get it to line up. There it goes. Finally. Finally. All right, let's come up through the middle. All right, and I think I'm going to have to do this again with this hole. I'm going to put my all sticking through there. All right, and then if I can see it. Okay, go on through. Come on. We were just there. How do you not go all the way through? Come on. There you go. Just needed some coaxing. Let's put this up here. All right. Pull it up. I'm just doing a 3-hole pamphlet stitch. Most of y'all know that I like that stitch. All right, so there's no slack on the outside. Get rid of the needle and tie square knot or a surgeon knot, some people say. Okay. Yeah, sometimes, however, it's hard to get back through it because it hides that hole. Okay. Right, kind of tie it shut for a moment. So there it is, tied shut. And I haven't added anything to the cover yet, so I'll look through my stuff. Maybe we'll find something that fits the bill. Maybe we won't. I've got this Christmas tree, and I've got this little piece. It's supposed to be for a pocket, but maybe I'll use that as the... I need something heavy on here for a moment. Weight it down! Do I not have anything? Oh, I've got my stapler. We'll do that. That way it won't slide over. So, do we want something like that? We could put this on here like that. I also don't want to just make something just for the sake of making it, if that makes any sense. What do you think? You like that with the little layered pieces? All right, so let's add some distressings around these pieces. Okay. All right, let's do this piece. Love that crinkly sound whenever we're putting things together. Now, do I want to add stitches to this? If I put this on here and put that like that, I could add some stitching all the way around that outside edge just for some different variety. I don't know. I found this earlier. You know, I could use that around the edge. I think that would look good. Yay for bling! Would add bling, add bling. Just add bling. It's good to go. Okay. All right, let's glue this together then. So, I don't know. All right, I'm going to stitch it real fast. And then I'll glue this on the outside edge of that. How's that? Let's do some stitching. Try to be quick about it, Linda. All right, we're going to stick this on here. I think stitches just adds just a little bit more decoration to things. Well, did you like me using the paper sack today? Was that something different for y'all? Okay, I'm going to glue this on. Oh, might help if I come back over here, huh? I'm thinking because I have so many paper sacks, I'm going to make another paper sack journal and just make it kind of eclectic using different things that I have had in my stash for a while. And then I'll put this up here. You like that trim? Okay, good. You know, I'm kind of thinking this keeps popping open on me. But maybe what I should do is lay this flat. Maybe it'll be easier to work with. Okay. Do I want it right in the center? I think I'm going to put it in the center. Okay, so I am going to knead it like that for a moment. Trying to put a generous amount of glue on here. All right, now I do have it right side up. Yeah. And let's look at this. Kind of put it in the center. There we go. And now I can lay it flat open for putting on the trim. Yes, center. Oh, thank you, Julie. Yeah. Yeah, it shows you can use things you have around the house like paper bags. Okay. I think there's a right side and a wrong side, but I should have plenty. So let's look at this. Now I'm thinking of putting it right on the edge, or should I overlap it? I think right on the edge. Okay. I probably should have used glue gun, but we're just going to put a nice bead of glue here. Of course, now it's not going to cooperate. That's usually how it goes, isn't it? Come on now. I think I need to clean the tip. There we go. All right. Let's lay a little piece on here. And I think I'm just going to overlap the ends. I'm just going to cut it even because it's too hard to try to make that turn. So where are my fabric scissors? They're laying over here. I need to move some stuff around that's on my desk. All right, got my fabric scissors. There. And then, well, not this glue, Linda, this glue. 5 more months till Christmas. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. All right, I probably should have done the other side first, but here's what we're doing. Kind of laying that in the glue. Cut it off. Okay. And then we'll go down this side. Hair in my face. Okay. All right, we're almost done. We're almost done. And I'm going to quit for the day. I think you got the gist of it, even though I didn't embellish every single page. I think it's done appropriately enough for showing you how to make a cover and pages using a book page. If you would do me a big favor, number one, share this video with your friends, or you can share it on YouTube in your what do you call that, the community, where you can post things, or you can share it on other social media that you like. And then if you haven't already, give this video a thumbs up. And then leave a comment once we get done. It kind of helps the algorithm so that it's seen on YouTube if I have people leaving comments. Margie! Thank you for your support today, your donations, your time. I greatly appreciate you hanging out with me today. All right. So, there is the cover. I'm trying not to touch it too much while that dries. I like the gold trim, adding that on there. It's an oversized journal. It needs to be trained. I'll probably put something heavy on it so it'll squish it down just a little bit. And I need to put a pocket on the inside. And then I've got a pocket here that I need to add things. And I need to add some decorations. I went in and added just some random pages in between. There's a pocket here. Just for some variety throughout, there's a pocket here. And pages decorated. Some of them are not. I did have a pocket here that I added a couple of things to. Another sheet music. Oh, I'm sorry, Margie, you had to leave. Or you couldn't get back to us. But I think it's turned out pretty cute. And we've got plenty of space to add more embellishments and writing space in it. And I'll probably add some charms. I found some when I was digging around in my box of Christmas supplies. I like it. And there's a pocket here that we can put things in. And you can see the paper sack when you open that pocket where it was printed. Okay, so I haven't stamped it yet. You won't be able to see it very well on here. So let me use I see a scrap of paper here. Let me see what will happen if I stamp on that. Where's my little stamp? I know it's right here somewhere. There it is. Got my little stamp out. All right, let's get some ink. This journal made by. All right, so I'm going to stamp it kind of here at the top middle. Oh, that looks good. All right, now I'll get my pen and sign it, and then I'll glue that into the journal. And then we're going to put, what is today? This is 7/29/2024. Good way to use the scrap that was laying here that I cut off one of the pages, huh? Petal, thank you though so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's a petable journal, and it's not even done yet. I'm gonna add more stuff to it. So, do you want me to come back next week and add more stuff to this journal, or do you want me to move on and make a different journal? Let me know so I can decide what we're going to do next week. If I'm going to move on and do an eclectic paper sack journal, or if I should do a continuation of this journal, adding the embellishments. Yes, add more. All right, we'll do it next week then. Move on as Robin spoke. But I thought you liked Christmas, Robin. You don't count, Robin. Oh. I think we'll work on it next week because I can go ahead and add a few things to this journal. add some decorations. It'll also give me some time to kind of rearrange my supplies a little bit because I didn't do any rubber stamping today and I thought I would. So I'd like to do some stamping and add a few things, make some journal cards. So we'll move on after next week. I do like Christmas and now you're sad. The others have spoken first. All right. Well, we're gonna finish this next week. I will we'll add charms to it and we'll finish embellishing some of the pages, and then the following week, we'll do kind of an eclectic paper sack, which will give me some time to kind of gather those supplies. Since all the Christmas stuff is right here around me, I can put away my stencils, get out my rubber stamps, kind of go through all the embellishments and kind of find a place for them in this journal. Alrighty, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. Let's pick a winner of the 200 junk bucks. I think I need to update that. I haven't done it in a while. So the winner of 200 junk bucks is Sheila. Hey, Sheila, I didn't know you were here. Welcome, and thank you so much. All right, thanks so much for being here today. It's getting hot in here. It's time to turn everything off and wait for dinner, which will be around 7. If Henry isn't in the other room already, I doubt that he is because I haven't heard the dogs make any more noise. I hope you enjoyed this. Do something creative. Do something kind for our fellow human beings out there. You never know what someone else is going through, and just sharing a little bit of kindness could make their day so much better. I hope that you will join me again next week. Again, don't forget, give me a thumbs up. Go down below, if you would, after this video is over, and leave a comment about what you thought about today. And you can even make suggestions of what you want me to put in this journal next week. Okay? Well, I'm glad you're here. You're very welcome. Y'all have an amazing week. Thanks for being here. Julie, Janice, Sheila, Robin, Margie, Amanda Dawn, Gat, and I'm trying to remember who the other one was that I saw earlier. Who was it? Nicole, yes, and the Mrs. Edmondson. So thank you all for being here today. I greatly appreciate each and every one of you taking the time to hang out with me today. Y'all have an amazing week. Lots of love to each and every one of you. Bye, everybody.